We finally said goodbye to 2020, a year full of emotions. I won't be sharing all my hardship right now, hence my recap ends in March, right before NYC went into a lockdown. Instead, I'm here sharing my 2020 highlights because I believe that as long as we stay positive, there's going to be light.
Still can't believe it's 2021, but Happy New Year, everyone. 2020 has definitely been an emotional journey, but I'm sure there's definitely some highlights that we can mention about. My highlights for 2020 are 1, marrying my best friend on our 13-year anniversary together. 2 is being able to still travel to Paris before quarantine. 3rd is definitely starting my graduate program at NYU, majoring in human resource management and development. 4th, last but not least, is definitely doing my PRK surgery. And if you guys are interested in learning more, feel free to watch my PRK video. In this video, I'd like to share my top 3 2021 goals with you and how I came up with that. Like a lot of you, my goals for this year is focusing on wellness and health. And here are my top 3 goals. My first goal is to focus on correcting my posture. How am I going to do it? I'm going to focus 15 minutes every single day on a posture YouTube video and remind myself every single time that I'm about to have a hunchback, I will remind myself to stand up straight and roll my shoulders back, just like this. My second goal for this year is to limit myself from eating too much junk food. I love all types of junk food, including cookies, chips, candies, instant noodle in the middle of the night. Stopping junk food altogether is going to be super hard. So my goal is to limit myself to eating 1 serving of junk food per day only versus my usual, I'm not even sure how much I usually eat, but I usually eat a lot of junk food. My 3rd goal for this year is moving out to an apartment in New York City. Although renting does not cost as much as purchasing right now in New York City, I still need to make sure that I have enough rent for the next coming year or 2. And how have I been doing that? First, I've been looking back to my week-to-week expense and reducing spendings that I do not need to spend on. Secondly, I've been trying to learn how to invest in my savings so I can grow my net worth. So these are my top 3 goals. 1, correcting my posture. 2, eating less junk food. And 3rd, moving out. Do you guys notice anything about these goals that I have created? I created this goal using the SMART method. We may be very familiar using this at work, but I decided to use this method for my personal need as well. So what is the SMART method? You can Google SMART method and they can give you a lot of different acronyms for SMART. But SMART to me means a very specific goal, a measurable goal, an achievable goal, a realistic goal, and a timely goal. By creating your New Year's resolution or any goal that you have using the SMART method, it is more achievable. But singly using the SMART goal alone may not be enough. Do you remember learning the 5 W's and 1 H in primary school? The who, what, when, where, why, and how? So with my background in human resource, I find that the most effective way for goal setting and actually achieving it is combining the SMART method and 1 W and the H. So how is this really going to help us? This technique will actually allow you to achieve your goals, stay motivated, and be inspired until you reach your goal. If you're interested in learning about this technique, stay tuned for my next video. I will also be sharing you a website that I've created all free to you. I will be sharing a lot of templates and resources. And before then, I'd love to learn about your top 3 New Year resolution goals. So please leave that in the comment and don't forget to subscribe and join in on this Inspiring Now journey. And don't forget to stay positive and inspired.